Come on. Come on.
Yes, the boys, good morning. It's not even the morning at all, it's the afternoon. Welcome back to another video. It is Friday, we are off for Upper. That is going to be a very, very big one. The garden is complete, fellas. Garden update is here. Table, chairs, shed, grass, done. Patio, done. It's looking a lot nicer, boys. It is looking a lot nicer. I tell you what's a shame. The fact that I will not be outside, because literally Friday check-ins this morning, I have sneezed. On no joke, yeah, since 5:30, it's like 1 now. I've sneezed way over 50 times. Way over. So we're getting off for Upper. It's hot. It's very hot. We've got the oats ready to roll. I was 86.3 kilo this morning, so we've kind of just been holding in them 86s now. I'll give you an update on everything within this vid, but we're locked in. We've got the oats, we've got the banana. We're going to eat those on the way, then get back to all the boys. Also, birthday cake is no more. We've gone for one of the goats, the white choc hazelnut. I've missed that one. We'll get in the car. We're going to absolutely drill an Upper session to grow. Let's get it. We're here, fellas. We're here. Just listen to more about England. Mate. We're stinking. We're absolutely stinking. I'll tell you exactly what's wrong, right? I'm all for Trent in midfield still. However, not when we've got no one running in behind. So it's either keep Trent in midfield, make sure Saka's in behind, get Gordon on the left running in behind, get Watkins up top running in behind, or Trent's got to come out of midfield. But I still think then we need runners in behind. So either way, we need them up top. It's stinking, mate. We play awful. God, it's boring to watch. Sometimes I hate it when I'm watching Liverpool and we go 1-0 down and then we got to chase the game. But I would much rather do that than go 1-0 up and then it be an absolute snooze fest. I tell you what I would do, right? We ain't got a left back. If Trippier can play left back, Kyle Walker can play left back because he's class. Throw Walker at left back. Then Trent can play right back, spraying balls everywhere from there where he's best. Then I'd bring Bellingham in with Rice. I'd play Foden. I'd play Gordon on the left. I personally would play Palmer on the right instead of Saka. But if you're playing Saka, then you have Kane or Watkins up top. I think if we do that, we're sorted, mate. I think we'd be absolutely class. I think whenever Trent's on the ball, you basically got your nice little back three of Walker, Stones, and then Gehi there. That's fucking sound. I don't know why we don't do that. I've sussed it, mate. I've sussed it. That's it. That's the team. We'd win it. We'd win the lot. Get me in. We'd win the lot, and I'd get us up for it as well, because we're not up for it. That's the other thing. I hate Southgate's just, oh mate. I literally try. I was in the shower. I always put a podcast on or video on when I'm in the shower, listen to something. I had Southgate's interview before that game. My God. If you had a big game there, you're playing for England, and then you've got to listen to him for 15 minutes, mate, you'd be half asleep before you even get out of there. But we're not here to talk footy. We're here to talk getting huge. So we're in for Upper. I've been loving this session, to be fair. So we have got, boys, shoulder press, and then we've got the chest press, then we've got lat row, T-bar, and then lateral again. So we've got 2 laterals, 2 presses, and 2 for back. Fantastic session, worked really, really well. And I'm excited to get in there and nail it, boys. It's a warm one, but we're going to get locked in. I've just got back to all the boys. We're ready to roll. So I'll see you in there. We'll absolutely smash the first big one, which is the shoulder press. So let's get it. Right, boys, first in, we got the single arm lateral. So just 1 set each side. Gets me switched on, gets some blood flow. This is new load, so we'll take it all the way there. And then we'll get pressing. Straight on the cables as well, which we like. So you see, boys, 1 tip there. The one thing that will stop that set early is if the cuff's sliding around, sliding up and down your arm. So what I like to do is put the, like if you watch that back, if you go back and look, the cuff is literally like halfway up my forearm, and that then just stays locked in, it's tight, and I can just think about that side delt then and take it all there. Every time you've got your lateral, do that because that's a game changer. So, big one started doing here, fellas, is holding the neutral handles here, because with these, it does really force that upper arm back, and I can't get the same depth than when I'm just holding these neutral handles. So you'll see me now pressing from here. This is second to last warm-up. But for this start point, I can drive through, keep that control all the way here, and then press strong. So it's felt much better, not quite as strong, but still I've got the stack and 7.5 kilos now today. So I need to make sure I'm controlling every single inch of that, and then we drive through. I feel like this machine sticks a bit, so it feels like a bit heavier than it should. Like you'll hear it squeaking, but we're gonna lock in one more feeder with the stack, and then we've got a 7.5 kilo on the stack. That's 5, boys, that's one below that rep range, but feels so much heavier. Any little bit of load on here. Seat's going flying now as well, but confident next week I'll get that up to 6, and then that's going to be 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be a good few weeks on that load, but we'll take that back off now. We'll make sure that's higher reps, and then we're onto the chest press. So, you know, definitely if I didn't get 6 next week, we'd bring that back down. I only put the little pin in for plus 5 pounds. And it felt heavy, but good set. Just need that to be 6. Right, boys, one that's been in for a while. Side back incline. So we've got plus 5, and this is at the top of the rep range, right? This is 9 reps needed. So this is a big one, boys. Like, that is the very, like, I'll have to make sure I get 6 next time with that shoulder press, right? With this one, we're on 8 reps. And we need 9, so we need to lock in and get that now. Right, boys, that was 9. And you'll see, not overly slow on here, but making sure I have that slight little pause in the stretch and then driving through, so I don't start to bounce them. That fries my chest. That's the perfect balance for me of load, being explosive, but still controlling into that stretch and driving through. Make sure you're doing that, boys. Like, this is added load to the stack. It's not light, right? You can do that, I promise you. You've just got to lock in with it and control it. So back off again, we'll bring it right down, and then that'll be 4 big sets of presses. Boiling as well, absolutely fried, but happy with that, happy with 9, happy with the feel of it. Then we're on to back. On to lats now. So we've got a lat row. You'll see here, right, all I'm thinking about doing. So I'll play my set on now. As soon as I start, I'm dropping my elbow as low as I can, and that straight away will keep tension on my lat. So I'm feeling that before I even row. I'm not just rowing and then hoping to feel my lat. Elbow stays low. It's then going to stay low as I drive back until it's level with my rib cage. Feeling that lat contract, Then from there, I'm not just dropping that hand back down to the top. I'm keeping that elbow low all the way into that stretch again and repeating. So the moment I start, there's tension on the lat, contracting, running that through, and that wants to carry on through the whole entire set. So trust me, the next time you do lats, just think about that and forget about your hand. I guarantee you, especially on something that's single arm, where you're just thinking about that one lat, your lats will be absolutely toast. And that's what I'm gonna nail now, so. Well, that's what you've just watched me nail. If I've lined this up properly, boys. YouTube problems. Hopefully I did. But I'm about to do what you've just seen. So pressure's on. It needs to be good, otherwise you're gonna have a terrible clip, aren't you? So I'm clever really, boys, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, get that nail for lats. And then I'll tell you how to absolutely drill a T-bar as well. So you'll see, main thing here always, right? Keep torso in line with the pad, always. That's the most important thing. We want to let our shoulders come forward to protract, to lengthen out this upper back musculature. What we don't want to do is let our whole back round over and have that spinal flexion. It will just feel terrible. So what we're thinking about is extend them arms first, let them shoulders come down a little bit to lengthen out that, just that, that's fine. And then, rather than thinking about these hands coming up, I'm thinking about just above the elbow, that tricep, I'm thinking about that, switching on, and then I'm driving back, retracting, holding that, controlling that, get your breath on the way down. If I just go like this, when am I getting my breath? I'm not, and it's gonna blow the air out of me. So if I drive up, use this to keep that tension on my back, get my breath, get my breath, get my breath, extend, brace, lead with that tricep, back, elbow back. If you lock in every rep before coming down and do that, trust me, your T-bar will be 10 times better. I have got 3 plates, nearly 4 plates, 3 plates and 17.5 kilos. So this is new load, boys. Let's get it. Six, boys. I take that. So that is the big boys done. Now, one thing I'm going to do on the next lateral, you'll see something I very rarely do. I'm going to have a 5 count eccentric, just because I'm on 50, and one up from that is like ridiculously heavy, like stupidly. So what I have to make sure I do now is literally 5 count on the way down, and then make the way up as hard as possible. I wouldn't do this for everything, boys, just because, not gonna lie, it is a little bit boring, but I'll run that up to the top of the rep range. Then, when I come back to a normal tempo with the weight above, that's gonna be a lot easier, and I'll be ready for it then. So, as a top tip, especially on the smaller ones on a cable when there is a big difference in the weights. Should have put more in my drink as well, boys. Jesus. It's boiling, breath. Boiling. I need to hurry up, fellas. It's a rare occurrence.
We're done, boys. That was a big old session, that was a big old session. Looking back, chest press, need to slow down a little bit. But that's still a good 9 with a little pause, so we'll take it. I'll just make sure we tidy those up that little bit. Everything else, I'm happy with. I'm happy with that. Obviously, the shoulder press was heavy, but we'll get 6 next week. So keep in, boys. Keep locked in. So it's Friday today. I've got the team shoot on Sunday. So this will either be going up, if it's Saturday today, happy Saturday, fellas. If it's Sunday, happy Sunday. I've got the team shoot on Sunday, which I'm buzzing for, absolutely buzzing. The boys look class, all of them. So I'm really, really excited for that. Like, that's going to be a sick day. We've got clothing order coming through as well. And then we're working on the team day here. And I'm also looking to get linked up with Cody at some point, who's the other coach on the team, at some point next month as well. So July, that's the birthday month as well. That's the UFC month. That's going to be a big month, July is. I'm very excited. So, if you want to jump on board, if you want to join the boys, get on board. Get on board. Like yesterday, the link is always in the description, boys, by the way, if you are interested. I shared Adam's transformation, right? So I'll give you a little insight into this and then we'll get home. So, Adam, in 18 weeks, right? Get my face out of the way. That's locking in on him, hopefully. So in 18 weeks, he went from 93 kilo to 79. And he started on 1,600 calories. So we actually had to get calories up first, fuel his training properly, then pull down from there. And he's gone from 93 to 79. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So all those results over 100 on the IG. Give me a follow, give Cody a follow. You'll see all the boys on there as well that we're posting daily. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot, and I'm all set now. I'm going to have a call with my new coach next week at some point. So again, that's another thing happening in July. We're handing over the reins fully. That's the first time with training and absolutely everything. We're handing that over. So stay tuned. I'll probably let you know who that is going to be. Any guesses? Fire away in the comments. I'll let you know who that's going to be probably in about 2 weeks. So that is exciting as well. So big things, boys, big things coming. There's no slowing down. Foot is firmly on the gas. I'm going to get home. You know what we're eating. If you don't know what we're eating, you need to subscribe and you need to like and you need to make sure you keep watching these videos. Any of you who have subscribed and like and comment, it does not go unnoticed. I appreciate every single one of them, honestly. The videos take a lot of effort to make and I love making them. But if you are genuinely watching, a like and a subscription goes a long way, boys. It really, really does. So I appreciate it. If you don't know what we're going to eat, it's going to be beef and rice. Let's get it. Right, fellas, we have got a call now. It is 7 p.m. on a Friday. This is quite late for a call on a Friday, but when it's the slot that's available, it's available, boys. So we ride with it. Some big videos incoming as always. So like I said before, please like, please subscribe. I massively appreciate it, boys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Any questions with how to set up that upper, make sure you let me know. Obviously, I have arms tomorrow, right? So that's why that session doesn't have biceps or triceps. So if you do want an upper session in, that does genuinely work really well. Side delts, could maybe put rear delts in there as well if you wanted to. One for lats, one for upper back, one for shoulders, one for chest. If you roll with that setup, obviously with what your gym's got, what movements you like, what you get on with, stick with that, run that up. Make sure, yes, per muscle group, it's not a lot of volume, but you ideally are doing that again at some point during the week, like I am. Monday, Tuesday, I've got push and pull again, right? So I'm hitting all of that with more volume. So get locked in, take them there. I guarantee you, from them 2 sets of lat rows, my lats are going to be sore tomorrow. I guarantee it. I can feel them switched on now, right? So when you really take it there and progress that, you do not need as much volume as you think if you can actually train hard and progress it, boys. So get locked in with that. Any questions, fire them down in the comments and I will be straight to them. I appreciate you watching, fellas. I really, really do. I will see you in the next one. I'm going to jump on this call. Peace.